Meeting to order if you like.
Yes, we're all set.
Okay, great. Hi, everybody. I'm going to call to order the Traffic Authority meeting for Monday, March 15th at 4:00 p.m. Mayor Rilling is not in attendance, so I will call the meeting together to order for us. We'll start with the approval of the minutes from February 22nd. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I so move.
Thank you. Do you have any changes or corrections?
Not today.
No? Okay. Anybody else have any corrections or anything?
Just you or me.
Okay. So all in favor of the minutes, say aye. Aye. Next item of business is the approval of the Rosett Memorial Day Parade on Sunday, May 30th, 2021. You want to move the item so we can discuss it?
I so move.
Thank you. Is there anybody here to discuss the item?
I could offer, this is the annual parade in Rosett that they usually do. I don't know if you want to look at it with COVID. I'm not sure how you would want to go about approving it, but we would have to take it. This is on the state road, so we have to take it to the state for approval after the traffic authority recommends it.
Mm-hmm. So do you see any issues with us approving this and sending it to the traffic authority?
I mean, I think it would be fine to approve a contingent on that we're allowed to have parades at that.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good to me, in accordance with any provisions going on with the state.
Isn't this a parade that we have annually?
This is the annual parade in Rosett, yes.
I don't remember our having to send it to the state since it was state road, or is this something new?
No, we've done that in the past. It's kind of been after, basically they want the traffic authority to approve it and know about it, and then we just send it to the state as a formality.
So this was just the aspect of it that we were never informed about, right?
That's probably correct, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I move to approve the Memorial Day Parade, Sunday, May 30th.
Okay, thank you. Moved by Commissioner Collier-Clemens. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Next item of business, approve a no parking zone on the west side of Boughton Street from Low Street to the existing no parking zone. Mr. Yosek, I see that several of these items look connected here. Do you want to take them all together, or do you want us to do them one by one?
I think if you take them all together, that probably would make the most sense.
Okay, and then you could give us an update on that.
Sure.
So Commissioner Collier-Clemens, do you want to move items 3 through 6, actually?
I would move for items 3, 4, 5, and 6 to be taken together for consideration.
Okay,
great, thank you. And Mr. Yosek, do you have any information you'd like to give us on that?
Sure. Basically, what I like to do here is Boughton Street's rather congested with there's certain blocks where people are parking on both sides of the street, and it's not really wide enough to get the vehicles through. So we went and identified a couple sections, and we thought it'd be best to remove parking on the west side of Boughton Street from Low Street to the existing no parking zone, which is about 200 feet down from Low Street. Nobody really parks there, but there's nothing to stop, nothing there for people not to park there. And it's around a bend, so we like to take away that parking there. Further down the street, from Windsor Place to Indiana Place, there's parking currently allowed on both sides of the street. What we like to do is remove it from the west side of the street because, again, the street is very narrow and tight. And if people park on both sides, as you can see in your packet there, cars really can't get through. And the same applies for the situation between Glasser Street and Robin Square rather. And then all the way down at the end, from Riordan Street to the end, we like to take it away from the east side on that side. That's on the side where all the contractors' yards are. So the homeowners on the west side still can park on their side of the street.
So it looks to me like it's a pretty necessary change for the better flow of traffic on that street, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been having problems, over the years, and we've been doing it rather piecemeal at the time, but I think it's really time to do everything concurrently now.
Have you had any outreach from the neighbors, the residents there or anything, or?
We had some requests to actually do this from some of the contractors because they're really having difficulties getting their trucks in, and they're feeling it's dangerous with people walking in the area, and that's somebody's going to get hit with Brian McMahon School there and everything. So that's kind of what the reason for this.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Collier-Clemens, do you have any questions or input on this?
No, I just think it's long overdue with the businesses, contracting businesses that are there, and their, big trucks that they use. And as a lot of places in Norwalk, we just don't have enough on-street parking for residents. But when there's a mixture of residents and commercial businesses, I think these steps are necessary to put it in place for the safety of all residents, construction workers, children walking, and all of that. So I'm in agreement with it. I hope it works because we've made some improvements on that street a couple of years ago, and obviously it didn't relieve the issue. So I hope this does.
Thank you.
Are we going to evaluate this?
We can do that, certainly, Commissioner. We can.
Yeah, I would like for you evaluated for maybe 6 months,
That sounds good.
and we see how it works.
That sounds good to me.
Mhm.
Hopefully that'll solve the issue.
I hope so, because it's really dangerous.
Okay. So if there's any other, Chief, do you have any comment, or Deputy Chief, any comment on the road or anything?
No, you covered it.
Okay. All right, so if there's no further discussion, all those in favor of the items, numbers 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the agenda, with the caveat that it'll be reviewed after 6 months, and we'll get an update on that. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, those motions carry. And I apologize, I skipped right over public participation. Is there anybody who's on that wanted to participate in any comments or anything?
Yes, there is one person with their hand up. Oh, two people with their hand up. We'll start with Nancy Rosett. You are unmuted, Nancy. If you unmute yourself, you'll be able to speak.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Nancy Rosett, and I live at 399 Main Avenue, and I also chair the Bike Walk Commission here in Norwalk. And I'd like to speak to the lane change on Strawberry Hill at the intersection with Westport Avenue, also known as Route 1. As you are all aware, there is a bike lane on most of Strawberry Hill, and the problem that has been created by the change in the straight ahead traffic now being in the right lane instead of in the left lane as they used to be, is that a northbound bicyclist will come out of the bike lane because it ends just short of that intersection, because the addition of the third lane means there's not enough room to have the bike lane all the way to the intersection. So the bicyclist who is on the right-hand side of the road and intending to go straight across Westport Avenue and continue north now has to get out of the right lane over into the left turn and straight ahead lane in order to proceed straight ahead, which means that the bicyclist has to cross a lane of traffic to be able to do that. With the previous configuration, the bicyclist would actually come out of the bike lane because it stopped and became Sharrows, and then could continue along on the right-hand side of the road across Westport Avenue and continue northward. So from the point of view of a bicyclist, we would prefer it be reverted back to the configuration it used to be. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments.
All right. And we have Chris Mannella. Chris, if you unmute yourself, you'll be able to speak.
You got it? Am I there?
Yes,
Hi,
thank you.
okay.
All right. I just wanted to thank the commissioners for taking a look at Boughton Street. We are FGB Construction. We're all the way at the end, and we've been after the no parking signs for quite a while. We can't, after 7 o'clock in the morning, we cannot get a tractor trailer down the street at almost any time. And we feel that it's long overdue, it's necessary, and it would just make for a much safer passage down Boughton Street. And I just wanted to thank you for taking a look at it.
You're welcome. Thank you for showing up and for your comments too. So thanks. Again, apologies that I skipped over that in the beginning, but glad you were in favor of it.
Yes, and
Thank you.
we hope that these approvals that we have done will help the situation, and we will be revisiting it to see if it's working.
Thank you. Okay, so if there's nobody else that is here to speak, then we'll move on to discussion items. Strawberry Hill Avenue at Route 1, Westport Avenue, the lane arrangement. Mr. Yosek.
Sure. We've gotten a couple of months ago, the state made a change to the traffic patterns on Strawberry Hill as part of their Westport Avenue improvements at Strawberry Hill. They switched an exclusive left turn lane to a combination left north lane or straight lane at Strawberry Hill coming from Norwalk High School towards Route 1. And they made the what was formerly a right straight lane into an exclusive right lane because they have a heavy turning right-hand traffic there. It kind of alleviated some of the congestion getting in and out of the that little mall there and made it safer. But as you heard, there's still some people that would like it back the old way, and we're just coming to the commissioners for their thoughts on this. The state's willing to go either way on this, but they would like to the traffic authority to weigh in on it.
Thanks. If it's okay, I'd like to push this to next month because I believe that if anybody's getting comments on it, it's probably the mayor. So before we decide what to do about it, I'd like to make sure that he's here and he could probably give us updates on, are you raising your hand?
Yeah. Hi, Commissioner. Jim Travers, how are you? So Mike did bring this to me last week. We're in the midst of taking an evaluation of the intersection. We should probably have a better recommendation for you for next week as well. We just want to make sure that at the end of the day, what we do is providing a safe mode travel for cyclists, but also that we're not elongating queues. I do think that if we bring it back to its original, we we might actually be in a little better situation because the alignment of the intersection, if you're taking a left, you're really blocking a lot of the through movement. You're not able to get out of the intersection. But we'll have a better analysis for you for next committee meeting, and we'll have something from you then, if that's all right.
Yeah, that sounds great. And in the meantime, I'm going to make sure to get over there. I mean, I do frequent that area, but I have not noticed the change. So I'll make sure to get over there in the next few days and check it out myself. So
Yeah, I noticed the change in the traffic pattern. However, I did not realize the impact on the bicyclists.
I think it's a little bit more, when we look at travel patterns reemerging, after the pandemic, we're seeing, heightened travel. That's just the concern that we just want to make sure that we resolve for the longer thing. And we don't have a long queue capacity here. It's about measured quickly about 225 feet. So, but we'll take it. We'll give you a better evaluation for determination for next week, and then CONDOT will be able to make that change
For next month.
for next month. I'm sorry. Yes, sorry. Thank you.
okay, that sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Okay.
Okay, so if there's nothing else, I have the next meeting as April 19th. And can we get a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Okay, great, thank you so much. So we'll adjourn this meeting, we'll close out and go into the link that we received from the chief and move on to the police commission meeting. So thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Mike.